All right, hi everybody. John Meadows here with our old friend, well, young friend, Paul Callahan, owner of Bullfrog Nutrition. By the way, Paul just launched an awesome supplement course, supplementcourse.com.
Yep.
And it has, like, I did a section in it, Jay Cutler, Scott Stevenson, all kinds of people took a section on different areas of supplements. Make sure you check that out. So today we're going to do, really, it's a chest and shoulder workout. So if you remember, I did a video on rebuilding your legs. That was for those of you coming out of quarantine. For me, it was coming out of the hospital, my surgery, well, not surgery, but my heart attack. So today we're going to do chest and shoulders. Now, I'm down about 10 pounds. I was 225, now I'm down about 215. And a lot of what I lost is kind of right through here in my upper chest and shoulders. So today we're going to work on building that area up, and I'm back to, I think I'm back to about 80-85%. Like I feel really good. I don't have the strength back, but I feel really good. So, you know, I want to go crazy and go nuts. In the last week, I have been going harder. I just don't quite have the strength back yet. So we're going to work on chest and shoulders today, a methodical way on how we build back up from where we were. So for those of you who are coming out of quarantine, this will help you out a lot as well. One thing I always noticed through the years is that my shoulders would get smaller when I wasn't doing incline barbell presses. So I've always felt like an incline barbell press is really good for shoulder thickness. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't really done a ton of heavy overhead pressing, is because as long as I was doing these incline barbell presses, I feel like it helped my shoulders grow. So we're going to start with these. Now, those of you who are real familiar with my programming, you're probably like, well, why are you doing these first? Normally you do them second. Well, I'm not doing quite as much volume and quite as much intensity, but the real decision maker for me is I'm not strong enough to really move a lot of heavy weight, so that risk versus reward of potentially getting injured is not there. Like, I'm literally not going to be able to go heavy enough to where I would even hurt myself. In that case, I do like doing these first, and in my beginner programs and intermediate programs, I do have incline barbells first. It's just when you get really strong, you get more advanced, I think it's probably a better idea to do them second. But I'm not that strong right now. So the approach I want you to use coming back is I want small weight changes, small weight increases every week. You're going to get stronger as you come back. What I've been doing is 10 pounds a week. I know that's only going to last so long, and I think today might be the day where I kind of hit that plateau where now I can't do 10 pounds every week. But that's the approach I want you to take. Have some sets where you work up 5 or 6 reps, and then when you get to your top set, I'm doing sets of 8. So what I want ideally is I want there to be a couple reps left in the tank when I hit the 8, and then the next week I add 10 pounds. So I've been doing that, and I've been getting stronger, and you should be too. Like, when you come back from quarantine, your strength will be down, your rep strength in particular. Your single strength may not be down that much, but your rep strength will. So we'll see where we end up today, but what I want you to do is take methodical increases each week. Don't take a 50-pound increase in 1 week. Let your connective tissue adjust as well, okay? So we'll see what we end up with today for 8 reps. So we're gonna start right here and work our way up. So this is where I was on my last workout, 225 for 8. And then today I'll have to go up 10 pounds. So let me make sure I can still get this for 8, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay.
Nice job.
Okay, we got 8 there, but it wasn't light. So we'll go ahead and do the 10-pound jump, and we'll see how it works out. So again, just work your way up, sets of 8, add 10 pounds once you get close to the top end weight, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, we added 10 pounds. See if I can do my 8. We're gonna have to work on this one. Up.
Come on, John.
5, 6.
Come on.
7.
Nice.
So I got 8, but it wasn't easy, but I got 8. So next week, the 10 pounds, that might be tough. So now it might be add some weight and do 6 reps and stay with that. That's the approach I want you to take coming back from quarantine. 315. Let's go.
1, 2.
Come on, let's go. Come on, up. 1, 2, come on. 3, 4, come on. 5, 6, you got it. 2 more. 7, last one. Good job. 315 for 8, man. So our next exercise is going to be a banded, kind of a unilateral crossover. I was doing these during the quarantine. You saw the videos, and I loved them. And remember when I said I like these so much, I'm going to keep them in the routine. So we're keeping them in the routine. What you want to, this is a Monster Mini from Elite FTS. What you want is you want to line it up so that it's coming straight across as you pull your arm across your body. Now the beautiful thing here is I don't like to be in a stretch position with real heavy weight. So I rotate and I get a little stretch, but there's not much tension here yet. I like that. The tension is the further you get away, the more tension you get, and then when you're contracted, it's a crazy contraction. So it's really variable resistance. So we're going to do 3 sets of 8 right here. So a little twist, stretch, pull across hard, and flex. And 8. These are beautiful. 7, 8. Now the other thing is when you're coming back from quarantine or a heart attack, whatever you're coming back from, this is something you can go really hard on, but it's not that hard on your heart or your body. It's just a simple unilateral exercise. So now Paul and I can take the intensity up a little bit. Now we can work closer to failure. They do make you breathe a little hard, but great intensity with this exercise, easy on your joints, great pump, great stress in the contracted position. 3 sets of 8. So another grip you can use, I was like this, but another way you can do it is pronated like this, which also feels really good. So we'll do a set like that. Actually, I think I like this way better. Try them both ways, see what you think. All right, so normally in my chest workouts, we do 3 or 4 exercises. It tends to be 4, but since we're coming back out of quarantine, building back up, we're going to do 3 exercises. Now, you know I like to do stuff with a good range of motion toward the end of a workout. In this case, it's our chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to do some elevated push-ups. The goal would be high reps and a lot of blood flow. We did the heavy weight with the incline barbell, and then we did the isolation work with the banded unilateral crossover. So now we're going to pump. We're going to get a lot of reps. I have no idea how many I can do, and to be honest, I'm a little nervous about getting lightheaded. So we'll see if I get lightheaded, you know, because you're tilting down.
I think I get this many.
Afraid I'm going to get lightheaded. We'll see. Oh, one more. 20. Oh,
Oh, you killed that.
I got 20. We'll do 2 sets here to failure. Again, taking this to failure, this is a safe exercise. You're not going to blow a pec off. Yeah, the set I did, I could feel my lower back sinking down a little bit. That's not good form. I'm not talking about Paul, I'm talking about me. So make sure you keep your back flat and execute with perfect form. Okay, now we're going to move on to shoulders. That chest work felt really good. One of the things that I used to do really pretty much through most of my career was I always thought of raises for your shoulders as being front, side, or rear. One thing that I never really put much thought into, not too much thought into, was kind of in between angles. So instead of doing this or this, something like the 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock raise, which you guys know I like. Those feel amazing. That's probably one thing I wish I'd have done a little bit more of as I was growing up in bodybuilding. So we're going to start with a 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock raise. Now these I'm going to probably take to failure. Again, there's not really a lot of stress on your heart. There's not a lot of stress on your joints. So this is a good, safe movement that you can take to failure. So we're going to do 3 sets to failure. The other thing, I'm going to let these down slow. So we're going to focus on controlling the eccentric part of the movement. And these burn like fire. Oh, okay. 11 1/4. That burned.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can do these standing or seated. Last week I did them standing. Today I'm doing them seated, but the seated's a little harder because you can't cheat, but you can do them either way. The main thing is lower them slow and controlled. If you do that, your delts will be on fire. All right, so our next 2 exercises we're going to do back to back. We're going to do a spider crawl. I already did 1 set and it was pretty humbling, honestly. So I used to go up and down the wall 3 times for 1 set. I barely got 2 on my last set. I can really tell how weak my stabilizers in my shoulders have gotten. My rotator cuffs, some subscapular muscles, I can tell how weak they are. These are so hard to do now. So I'm going to do 3 supersets of this, and I'm going to go up and down twice. I'm using a mini band, a Pro Mini Band from Elite. I think they're sold out right now, but hopefully you got one. And there's other ways you can kind of rig up the same thing. But so remember, we're rebuilding. So maybe you only want to go down and up the wall 1 time. If 1 time it's too easy, maybe you do 2. But I can't do where I left off. I can't do 3 times up and down now and maintain good form. So I'm going to go up and down twice, and then I'm going to do a standard dumbbell bent over lateral for my rear delts. This is an amazing combination. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to get your hands as wide as you can. You're going to stand back. So I don't want you real close. I want you to stand back. Get your hands as wide out as you can. You're going to go down below your waist, back up, and 1 more time. This is a lot of tension. A lot of tension. So that's not only for muscles, that's for health too, the stability and health of your shoulder. So now we're going to do our bent over raises. I'm going to take a pronated grip and do these. Now I like to press this part of my hand against the outside of the dumbbell to really activate my rear delts. Ah, 15. So 15 reps there, fire. Up and down twice there, 3 rounds, and your shoulders will be on fire. Actually, I think all the bands are back in stock. I'm pretty sure Dave mentioned yesterday that everything was back in, so check out the bands at Elite FTS. All right, are you pumped?
Yeah, sweaty too.
See the pump I got? Okay, so let me just talk a minute about how you would build upon this, because what we were talking about was you're coming back, how do you build back up? So like the incline barbell, remember, add 5-10 pounds each week until you can't, and then just work your reps up. The second exercise we did the banded unilateral, so just add reps. As you get stronger, try to add a rep every workout. The third exercise we did was the push-ups. Another one, just add reps. And then maybe once you get to really high reps, maybe you can change the angle, make it more inclined, or you can have someone hold a weight on your back. Same thing with shoulders. We did the sides. Mm-hmm. Just add more reps. Add a little, once you get up 15, 20 reps, add 2.5 pounds. And then the superset here, we just talked about that, adding up and down onto the spider crawl, and then we could add reps onto the rear delt. How'd that feel?
I felt great. I typically have shoulder pain.
Yeah.
On chest and shoulder. I have none.
Where do you normally have your shoulder pain?
Rotator cuff.
Rotator
Yeah,
cuff.
I have none today. So those health-oriented exercise helped a lot.
They not only just help your health, they actually make you stronger. Your stabilizers are better. One of the things that Paul and I were talking about in between sets was when we did that crossover with the band, I said, this weighs a little harder on your rotator cuff, and Paul said, yeah, it feels better pronated. So that's why I said, you know what, it probably is better to just do them pronated. It feels better too. But that was a good exchange, good thinking through the workout. So again, supplementcourse.com.
Supplementcourse.com.
Supplementcourse.com. Check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Start here and just build your way back little by little, and you'll get back to right where you were, and then you'll pass it. So we appreciate y'all. See you next time.